live color lesson. I have my instructions right next to me, so I'll be going through the top and then going through to the bottom. So you can follow along this video or you can read instructions yourself. So let's get started. So what is the live color tool? The live color tool is great to change multiple objects at once to different colors. You can change it to a scale of harmony colors or reduced colors. You can use the color wheel map, or you can use stored color groups. So it's a great tool to collect all your current colors in the swatches panel. You can switch multiple objects on the screen to a different color. I'll be showing you guys some tips and tricks, and it's actually a really cool tool, and it can really change the look on your project. So you'll be using your own fantasy landscape for this one. I have borrowed someone else's from a previous semester because I don't have mine left from when I took the class. But this is totally fine to be using for now. But you'll be using your own, and then later on, at the end of this week, you're going to turn in 4 different files. You're going to turn in one called Harmony Rules, Reduced Colors, Color Wheel Map, and Stored Color Groups. So don't forget to, every time you finish with one, don't forget to go to File, Save As, and then save it as your name and then Harmony Rules or whatever step you're on, because you're going to turn in 4 different pieces for this week. So we're going to start off by setting up our document. I have already pulled up my fantasy landscape. I've made sure that no layer is locked and all the layers I want to be visible is visible. I have pulled up my swatches panel and my color guide. You can find those underneath window and then color guide and then swatches. So the first thing we're going to do is select everything. So we're going to go to our selection tool, click once up here and then drag and select everything on the artboard. We're going to pull up our live color tool, which is right here. It's like a little color map, recolor artwork. Click once on that one. So this is where all your colors are collected. It would be good to save these just as to have something as a backup to go back on. So you can go up to this little folder and click once. And these are now your original artwork. You can name this original colors. Let's make sure that we have those selected. So the first step in this assignment, we're going to change these colors to harmony rules, a harmony ruled color scheme. There's a bunch already set up in Illustrator. So these are your harmony rules. We have all these to choose from. So you can choose one you like, and you can try a few different ones. So when you click on one and then have recolor artwork selected, it will automatically change your artwork. But let's say that you don't really like this one. You can always click on original colors right here and it will change back to how your artwork looked before. So we're going to go in and choose one that we like. You can try out a few different ones. This tool is just really spacey and really cool to use, so I really recommend exploring and then to see what you can do. When you're feeling that this is what I want, this is look good, then you can go and click OK. And then save changes to swatch group really quick before closing. So I'm going to click cancel that one. I want to save these colors into a new group. So I'm just going to go and name a new group, which is Harmony Colors. Just click on a folder right here. And then click OK. And then you can see that your new swatches are right here. So you can deselect this by clicking anywhere on the screen. And then you can see that this is your original colors and this is your harmony colors right now, the one we just created right now. And then we're done with this step. So we're going to go up to File and then Save As, and then you just save it as a new name, and then we're going to get started on the next step. Use reduced colors. So we can work from the original one or from the one you just created. So we start off by selecting everything on the screen, so everything on your artboard. We go to the recolor artwork. And then you can either go continue working on the one you chose up from here, or you can choose another one. I'm just going to choose another one to mix it up a little bit. Like that one. Okay, so we're going to use between 5 and 10 colors. So you're going to choose a number between 5 and 10. I'm just going to choose 7. So you put in 7 under colors. So you put in 7, and then click these like this. There we go. Maybe select another one again. There we go. So if you change up and down on this little scale right here, I went the wrong way. So 2, 3, you can see that it adds colors. You can see that now we have 5 colors right here. You can choose any number between 5 and 10. If you go up after 5, you're going to choose all. But if you go down, it's going to start at 24, 20, 13, and then you can go down and up. And that will change the number of colors that are used on the artboard. If these are not the precise colors you want, you can, but maybe it might be the right color scheme. You can, if you want to change, do you see that there's different, like a darker red here and a little lighter red here? If you want to use this darker red, you can just click and drag and place in this little box right here, and it will change that color. I didn't really make a change, but we can see if we can see a little change on the screen if we choose another one. There we go. So you see that my blue changed to a little lighter. If I choose a darker one, I just pull the darker one, change to darker purple, and then that changed to purple. You can choose between any number between 5 and 10 on this one. The point of this step is to use reduced colors but still create an artwork. Like it still looks very pretty. We only used 8 colors. When you're done with that one, you just name it reduced colors, and this will be your next little color group right here. And this will also show up in your swatches panel. And then we click OK, and then we deselect, and then here's your reduced color of the fantasy landscape. So we just want to save this one again and go up to save as, and then save it as your name, and then reduce colors, and then you're going to turn it in later this week. Reduced color scheme is that you can change your artwork to a 1 or 2 color schemes. You just select it again. This is not part of the stuff you will turn in, but it's kind of cool to use. Go to recolor artwork, auto, you just click 1, and then now only 1 color has been used. And you can choose any of these colors, just click and drag them, and now only orange is used to create this artwork. It's only different shades of orange. This can be good for cheap printing. It's a lot cheaper just using 1 or 2 colors. If you want to use 2 colors, you can use 2 colors. This is not something you need to turn in, but it's just a cool thing to know. We can click cancel on that one, and then we deselect. Then we can continue to the next part. So the next part is color wheel map. We are gonna continue on our fantasy landscape, and we are going to select the whole artboard. Go up to recolor artwork, and then we're gonna choose a number between 5 and 10. You can just choose 5. Go to edit, and then find a little color wheel thing right here. See if that one pops up. There we go. And then you have 5 little dots right here, and then you manually put in what you want them to be. I want that one on pink, I want that one on yellow, that one on green. You can see that the artwork changes behind us. Just to make sure that we have this one selected, then we can see what we're doing in the background. That one over here. You can change them, go in to make the light a little bit lighter, and then here's a more full color. So you can choose whatever you want till it looks good. You get to use either between 5 and 10 different colors. Having more of that will make this color wheel very complicated and messy. So for this part, we're just going to use between 5 and 10 colors. And we want to save these, so we're going to name it a new name, maybe color wheel map. And then we click on a little folder, and it will save the colors to the swatch panels as well. And then we click OK, and then deselect, and this is your color wheel map of the part of this assignment. So you turn this one in also in the end of the week. Just make sure you go up to File, Save As, and then Save As A5 _ color wheel. And you'll be turning in 4 different AI files by the end of the week. Assignment, we're going to use stored color groups. We can start off by checking out the ones that comes with Illustrator. You do that by not having anything selected. So we deselect everything we have, and then we go to this little swatches library menu in the swatches panel. Click on that one once, and then we can browse through any of these. There's a lot to go through. I'm just going to show you guys how to do it, and then you guys can try out a few different ones. Try out a few different color groups that are dramatically different from your original artwork, just to see how they change and how the artwork looks like after you change the colors and stuff like that. So don't be scared to just play around and see what happens. It doesn't always have to look super pretty, but it's a really great tool to know how to use. So I'd rather have you guys explore the tool and understand the tool rather than look for something just pretty. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to use the fruit group of the save the swatches. Click on that one, and then I already found one I like, which is blueberry. So I'm going to click once on that one and then drag it into my swatch panel. And then that one will pop up right there. So I'm going to click anywhere on the screen. So you can drag a few different ones if you want to try a few different ones. I'm going to drag this one too. I like that one as well, and then maybe this one. There we go. So they all are now being saved in my swatch panel. So we don't need that one anymore, so we can turn that one off. We're going to select everything on our artwork. We're going to go to our swatches panel, and then we're going to click on the little folder of the first color group you want to try out. Click on the folder. So you see that one is now highlighted. All the colors are highlighted, and then you click on the little edit or apply color group. So click on that one once, and then your artwork has now changed colors to only use our blueberry colors. And you can see how that one changed by making sure that this is checked. And if you like that, you can click OK. And if you want to try something else, you can click on another group, and then click on the color wheel, and then the colors change to that color group. Let's say I really like this one. Click OK and deselect, and then this is now my 4th version of my fantasy landscape I will be turning in. Just make sure you go to File and then Save As, and then Save As A5 _ Store Color Groups. And then that's it for this assignment. I'm looking forward to see what you guys come up with.